If you want a career in tech, in cybersecurity, in AI, in almost anything serious, there is one skill you cannot avoid: Linux. It runs the servers, the cloud, the supercomputers, and most of the internet you use every day. So let's actually learn it. This is a complete crash course for total beginners. No experience needed. By the end, the terminal won't scare you anymore. First, what even is Linux? It's an operating system like Windows or Mac OS, but free, open source, and endlessly customizable. At its core is the kernel, the part that talks to the hardware. Everything else is built around it. Now, you'll hear about distributions or distros. Ubuntu, Debian, Kali, Fedora. These are just different flavors of Linux. They share the same core, but bundle different tools and looks. For beginners, Ubuntu is the friendliest place to start. Now, the part that scares people, the terminal. That black window full of text. Let's demystify it completely. The terminal is just a way to talk to your computer with typed commands instead of clicking. And it's faster and more powerful. Every command follows a simple shape. The command, then options, then what you want it to act on. That's it. Let's learn the essentials. The ones you'll use every single day. Start with knowing where you are. Type pwd, print working directory, and it tells you exactly which folder you're currently in. Type ls to list everything in your current folder. It's how you see what's around you. Type cd, change directory, followed by a folder name, to move into it. This is how you navigate everywhere. Those three, pwd, ls, and cd, are how you walk through the entire system. Practice them until they're automatic. Now, the file system itself. In Linux, everything starts from a single point called root, written as a /. From root, everything branches out like a tree. Folders inside folders, all the way down. Understand the tree, and you're never lost. Let's create and destroy things. Dir makes a new folder. Touch creates an empty file. Simple building blocks. CP copies a file. MV moves or renames it. And RM removes it. Be careful with that last one. A warning that will save you one day. In Linux, RM has no recycle bin. When it deletes, it's gone. Forever. Want to read a file? Cat prints its contents to the screen. For editing, Nano opens a simple, beginner-friendly editor. Now, one of Linux's most important ideas, permissions. Every file controls who can read it, write it, or run it. This is a huge part of why Linux is so secure. Nothing runs or changes unless it's explicitly allowed to. And when you need to do something powerful or system-wide, you use sudo. It means do this as the super user. Sudo is the master key. With great power comes great responsibility. A wrong command with sudo can break your whole system. Next, installing software. You don't download random files. You use a package manager that does it safely for you. On Ubuntu, you type apt install, then the program's name, and it fetches and sets it up cleanly. One command. Now let's talk about what makes the terminal genuinely powerful, combining commands. This is where it gets fun. The pipe symbol takes the output of one command and feeds it straight into another. Small tools, chained into something powerful. You can also redirect output into a file, saving results instead of just printing them. Tiny tools, endless combinations. This is the Unix philosophy. Small programs that each do one thing well, combine to solve big problems. It's beautiful. Now, how do you actually practice all this safely? You don't need to wipe your computer. You use a virtual machine. A virtual machine runs a whole Linux system in a window, sealed off. Break it, reset it, learn fearlessly. Or use the Windows subsystem for Linux, which runs Linux right inside Windows with no setup headaches at all. Here's the secret to actually learning it. Stop watching. Start typing. Every command you run yourself sticks 10 times better. Set yourself tiny challenges. Make a folder, fill it with files, move them around, delete them. Build muscle memory. Because here's the payoff. Once Linux clicks, a huge part of the tech world suddenly opens up to you. Servers, cloud, cybersecurity, automation, i.e. infrastructure. They nearly all run on the skills you just started learning today. Now let's level up with the commands that make you genuinely dangerous in the terminal. First, finding things. grep searches inside files for text. Need every line that mentions error in a huge log? grep finds it in an instant. Find searches for files themselves, by name, by size, by date. Lost a file somewhere in the tree? Final hunt it down. Now permissions in practice. Chmod changes who can read, write, or run a file. It's how you lock things down or open them up. And chown changes who owns a file. Together, these are the backbone of Linux security you'll use constantly. Now processes. Everything running on your system is a process, and you can see and control every one of them. Type top to watch live what's using your processor in memory right now. It's your system's heartbeat monitor. PS lists running processes, and kill stops one that's misbehaving. You're now in control of your machine. Here's a secret that saves hours. Tab completion. Start typing a name, hit tab, and Linux finishes it for you. And the up arrow recalls your previous commands. Stop retyping. The terminal remembers everything you've done. Lost on a command? Type man followed by its name to open the manual. Every command documents itself. This is how experts learn. Now, environment variables, and the most important one, path. It tells Linux where to find the programs you run. Understanding path is the moment a lot of confusing errors suddenly make perfect sense. It's a quiet superpower. Now the real magic, shell scripting. You can save a list of commands into a file and run them all with one word. This is automation. The boring 10-step task you do every day becomes a single command you wrote once. This is where Linux gets powerful. And aliases let you turn a long, painful command into a short nickname you'll actually remember. Small tweak, huge daily payoff. A quick word on editors. Nano is friendly and easy. Vim is powerful, but has a famous learning curve. Start with Nano, graduate later. Finally, the network. Ping checks if a machine is reachable. And SSH lets you securely control another computer from your own. SSH is how professionals manage servers all over the world from a single terminal. It's the remote control of the internet. Put all of this together, and you're no longer a Linux beginner. You're someone who can genuinely operate a system. That's a real skill. So don't just watch this and move on. Open a terminal today and type your first command. That's how every expert started. If this made Linux finally click subscribe. We make the hard stuff simple every week. Real tech, zero hype.